All right, Dana is back with your full check of the forecast. In today's weather, really good example of why we do the coats and toys for Kids Drive, because you're going to need warm stuff.
It felt very festive too, kind of everyone bringing in the coats, the hats, the socks. And when it was kind of so cold out, I had left my jacket in the car and I went to go put it on and I was like, wow, I need a jacket that was inside.
Yeah, and tomorrow, right? Even colder?
I think tomorrow was going to be like the coldest feeling day that we've had kind of this season as we kind of get into winter, because some of those feels like temperatures make me feel like I want to be inside. But if you were outside today, you might have seen a little bit of snow, especially earlier in the morning, but still seeing some snow showers this afternoon, kind of moving through the Bangor area, through areas of down East Maine. Most of the snow here has been relatively light, but if you look at some of those darker purple colors, seeing a couple of areas of some heavier snow. So as we get towards the evening commute, just keep in mind that in this area, it might have some lower visibility within the next few hours. But as this cold front continues to depart, kind of that big ticket item for tomorrow is just how cold it's going to be. We're going to have a lot of Arctic air coming down from the north, and it's going to be significantly colder and also very windy. As we get into the weekend, Saturday will still be cold but drier, and then on Sunday we have another kind of clipper system moving in here that will drop a little bit of snow throughout areas across the state, kind of throughout the afternoon there. And then as we get into the beginning of next week, kind of that active pattern continues because we have another system for the beginning of the week and even another one after that. But for Friday, very cold and very windy, especially in the late morning to early afternoon, seeing wind gusts in the 30s, maybe even into the 40s in some spots. And that means it's going to feel extremely cold, especially if you're away from the coastline. This is Friday at 6 a.m. Feels like temperatures in the single digits, even in the negatives in some spots like Berlin, Rangeley, and Greenville, which will actually remain with feels like it's in the negatives throughout the entire afternoon. Even as we get to Friday at 1 p.m., still will feel like -3 in Rangeley, feel like -1 in Greenville. Closer to the coast, a touch warmer, but still feels like temperatures in the teens. It's going to be very, very chilly. Then things will start to changing as we get into kind of the beginning of the weekend, and I'll talk about that in a second. Kind of within the next few hours, we'll see the rest of those snow showers exit east. Still a little bit of snow hanging around through areas of the mountains, which will continue overnight tonight as the rest of us kind of start to clear out. Overall, I don't expect it to be too slippery as we get into early tomorrow morning, because I think a lot of the moisture on the ground will start to evaporate. For tomorrow, kind of a mix of sun and clouds, but still really, really cold and very, very windy. For Saturday, partly cloudy skies, still cold, but a little bit less windy, so I think it'll feel a little bit nicer. And then Sunday is where we have that first kind of system coming through here. So it'll start late Saturday night, kind of through areas of New Hampshire and the mountains, bringing in some snow showers. And then we kind of have some snow on and off throughout the morning and into the early afternoon on Sunday. And I think for most of us, we'll end up getting about 1 inch or 2 of snow, really across the board, even down to the coastline, because it is going to be a little bit on that colder side. And then we have some more systems to talk about next week, but we'll stick for the weekend first. Marine forecast sees 4 to 12 feet, and because it's going to be so windy tomorrow, we have a gale warning in effect until Friday at 7 p.m. So for tomorrow, really, really cold, high temperatures in the 20s, but feels like temperatures will be more like the teens and single digits. I think Saturday is a little bit nicer if you want to do things outside this weekend. Still cold, but drier than Sunday, where we'll have those kind of on and off light snow showers. And then guys, that pattern kind of continues to be moving straight ahead as we get into Monday and Tuesday. We do start to trend a little bit warmer, so we're looking more towards rain as we get into next week. And then that system kind of next Wednesday, Thursday, we're still a little bit far out, so it kind of, whether it goes inland, a little bit more coastal. So we'll keep an eye on that one, but we have so much precip coming in first, and can't wait to bundle up for tomorrow because it is going to be very cold.
All right, thanks, Dana.